Hello, Renee Flamont here. So on the last video, I just noticed that I said, what are we on, 368, 69? This is video 374. So I got that number wrong. So I'm proud of us. This topic, please hit subscribe and like and go ahead and share, especially if you know someone that might need a hint. Wake up, call, pick a video, send it to them. At some point, and it's very important for me to make this video because I get asked a lot this kind of question surrounding this kind of topic. How long do you before you feel better? I feel like I outline that kind of topic quite often because people want to know. And I'm here to tell you right now, at some point, they really are just out of your life. And by that, I mean, I know they say that they can hoover you in 10 years, whatever, but I'm saying your life, your space. We talked about real estate in your brain in the last video. At some point, they really just are out of your life. And you know, what made me think of calling it that, although sometimes later I do change my titles. I should watch that because sometimes I refer to the titles, just like right now. It was that Michael Jackson song. You know that song, She's Out of My Life, that he had? And at the very end, and any of us who knew that song and grew up with him, he's like crying, and she's, you know, that how he's crying. I don't think I'm allowed to sing. Otherwise, I would. I don't care. That is so painful. It's about a breakup, and his voice is breaking up and everything. And, you know, I think of other breakup songs, okay? For us, again, my age, Lionel Richie, anything. Breakup songs. Because I was definitely one to wallow if there was a breakup. All the way back to age 13. I mean, I would put on Led Zeppelin. I would put on Carole King. I would put on James Taylor. I would put on, you know, Lionel Rich, you know, and then you cry a bunch and you write a bunch of poems. And I would enjoy the breakup process for that reason. But my point is this. It was a breakup. And the songs are about loss. And we get so caught up in the dysfunction of what they do to us and the experience of what they're doing to us and the extent of the harm that they cause that we forget, I swear, to just look at it as exactly what it is. Any old breakup. Give me a second. They don't need to take a special place in our life. I fell. I just noticed that this is my handmade splint with a nail file. They don't need to. We can look at it, so this is what I did to help me. You move on after a breakup when you know that it's a breakup, meaning in your life, not the narcissist. When you break up, okay, so you move on, right? The narcissist keeps you in it. There is no moving on, as we know. They try to drag you back in it, and you're unable to move on. What with the hoovering and the triangulation and all the other dirty tricks that they have. But really, it is just a breakup. That's what it is. If we look at it as a breakup. Not as, oh, maybe he's coming back. Oh, the love was so strong. This can't be the end. He's got to get in contact with me. I'll get back to get... If you look at it as a breakup, perhaps if we treat it as just any old breakup, we would stop giving it special attention and realize that the day will indeed come where they're truly out of your life. If we can do all of that, then I think it would be easier to move on and compartmentalize them with the very first time that you felt you want to leave or tried to leave or did leave. And I think it would cut down on us getting sucked back in. It was a breakup. And I didn't say that either for a long time with all the back and forths. I never said to a family member or a friend, oh, we broke up. I would say, oh, he's away. He had to work. You know, you keep it to yourself. Why? It's a breakup. Let me further explain, because I know I kind of got tripped up on my words there. I was after not wanting to have them anymore, him have a special place in my life. I was trying to mentally relegate him to the toy box of breakups that I have, right? I didn't want him to have a special shelf that he was sitting on in his own category. I'm trying to explain to you my mental, this is where I was with everything I just said, because I did get a little tripped up. I felt like I had him up there, so like he has a special, no! Throw them in the toy box. Any other breakup. And the thing is, I know the experts say, okay, this is what I was saying a second ago, that they could hoover 10 years from now, but that doesn't mean that you put them on that shelf and you keep thinking about the hoover happening. They're out of your life. They deserve no shelf space. No, I'm sorry. If that call ever comes, I hope by you mentally throwing them in the toy box of breakups, and you might say, Renee, I've been with one person. Well, I've been divorced 16 years and I got married late. It was 30 years old when I got married. So, I mean, I've had boyfriends since 13 years old. Well, holding hands and walking to the bowling alley is what it is then. But you know what I'm saying. There's always a heartbreak involved with Nene because I feel everything so big. So I didn't want him to have a special place. But when the call comes, if I mentally threw him in the toy box, it's uneventful. I don't want it to be an event. I want it to be like a telemarketer. Oh, by the way, my narcissist rang me a couple of weeks ago. I want it to be like that. Like even if I did tell a friend, it's like old news. It was uneventful, like a telemarketer. Like you've not even had it on your mind. And you might say, Renee, I can't make my mind do that. No, but with me saying these words and telling you, can you hear those birds? With me telling you that I did it because this is how I did it, maybe that'll help you at least give it a thought. Think of it like any other breakup. They don't get special. Why? Because they were especially mean? They were especially inventive with their love language? Because they were especially devious? Duplicitous? Insidious? Sinister? So you want to give them a shelf? You want to give them a shelf? Next to Tony Montana, put them right there. No. Throw them in the toy box. They're just like any other breakup. They don't get a special place. And you know, I don't really walk around with it on my mind. I don't think I'm going to hear from mine again. I'm saying it right on camera. I don't think so because I really killed it. It's dissipated to nothing now. And I mean, when I say killed it, I really killed it. I did. Kept killing it. And I think I finally did kill it several months back. But I'll tell you if it ever happens, and I'll explain to you how I feel. But I feel like if a call ever did come, I would look at the phone and I would say, oh, he's having a fight with somebody. Or he's bored. Or it wouldn't. Because in the beginning, when that phone comes, that phone number, you can't breathe. I know. But now, he's been in the toy box. He doesn't have a special place. I can't bend this finger. It looks like a surfing symbol. That's not what I was trying to do. But he's been in the toy box. I'm pointing like it's over there. And I'm not taking anything into this coming year regarding that person. He is just an old thought. Just someone I dated for a while. I've reduced his story in my life to be a lesson learned. Lesson learned. He wasn't a great love. Nope, I had that wrong. He was not at all. I was wrong for like the week I thought he was. He was a mate, a chum I hung out with for a while. He wasn't my soulmate. He wasn't my right partner. No. None of me, not 1 ounce of me thinks that about him. And if you're in the middle of it and you're newly going through this and you're wondering, can I ever get there? I'm telling you now, I'm here. He's just an ex. No different than any other. Just an ex. When I say that, I mean I have nice exes. What I'm saying when I say no different, I mean I don't give him any special space. And I put him in that category so as to minimize his importance. Now, of course, the lessons remained. This channel was started. But I take those things as mine. That's mine. My turning something bad into something good and useful and helpful to others. He doesn't get that. That's mine. I know it sounds odd, but I don't associate this channel with him. I know that's weird because we built our own community. And what I've done is I've taken the education that I absorbed with over 1,000 videos or whatever the heck it was, and I've given it to you. And yes, I refer to him because I know the facts of what happens. But I really like to tell you that in the course of this year, this is December now, I'm in a way different place emotionally and everything since January. That's all within 1 year. And you know, I don't know, when it comes to this channel, this is all mine. I did this. He doesn't get any credit for this. He just happens to be the person with whom I finally learned the lesson that God and the universe has been trying to teach me for many, many years. He was them screaming at me with the lesson. I didn't hear whispers, so they walked me up and punched me in the face with the lesson, and that was him. But I don't associate this channel and the goodness and the community that we have with him. No. He's been relegated to no more significance than any other breakup. As far as in the heart, now that time has passed, it's the same thing. He's just, they don't leave your mind. I mean, I can remember, a person I dated when I was 21. I can date, you know what I'm saying? Of course. But it's not tugging at me anymore. There's no power. He doesn't have any power anymore. Because at some point, they really just are out of your life. And it becomes just another breakup. I think that we hang on to it being so special. And it felt like it was different and special and unique and a charge and a rush and something different. So we hang on to that, and we don't like to admit, hi honey pie, that it was just another breakup or that it was just another relationship. No, but you don't understand how special. I do get it, because we've all been love bombed, but now we know that it was a manipulative tactic. So now we can just relegate them to the toy chest of past relationships and don't give them any special space. Try to look at them like any other person. I'm like, just like any other person, I'm thinking, oh my God, why did I even date him? It did that for me. It did. I was just like, okay, like in the grand scheme of things, I'm thinking, okay, people I've dated. And I'm looking, I'm going, oh my God, what did I say? And you can help your mind wrap your brain around the fact that they don't even deserve a special spot. They're just another person and now they're out of your life. And you should be able to move on. And you should be able to embrace that and go forward and think, yeah, this is the time. At some point, they really just are out of your life. He's out of my life. Last year at this time, I never thought he'd be out of my life. I thought I'd be on the phone with him. I thought I'd be always talking to him. I thought he'd be back here, maybe. Maybe not last year, this month. I think I knew it was over by then. But what I'm saying is, you know what I mean. Last year, you never think you're going to get here. You do. I'm here. He's out of my life. Out. It can happen. At some point, they really just are out. So, just wanted to mention that.